28 years. That is how long Scotland waited to return to the FIFA World Cup stage. 28 years of heartbreak. 28 years of watching every other nation live this dream. 28 years of coming so close in qualification and falling at the final hurdle every single time. And when Scotland finally returned to this tournament, they did it with belief, with heart, and with a squad that made their entire nation proud. A stunning 1-0 victory over Haiti in their opening match. Their first World Cup win since 1990. 36 years without a World Cup victory, and they finally got it. The entire nation of Scotland celebrated like it was 1966. But then came Morocco. And in the most heartbreaking way imaginable, Scotland lost 1-0 to a goal scored after just 70 seconds. The earliest goal in the entire history of this World Cup. 70 seconds. Before Scotland had even touched the ball. And now, tonight, Wednesday, June 24th, 2026, at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Scotland face the most important match in their entire football history. They face Brazil, the 5-time World Cup champions, the most successful nation in the entire history of this sport. A team that has never, not once, lost to Scotland in any competition across their entire history. And here is the moment that will give every single Scotland fan chills tonight. The last time these two nations met at a FIFA World Cup was 1998, 28 years ago. Brazil versus Scotland in the very opening match of that tournament. Scotland led. They were moments away from one of the greatest World Cup upsets ever. And then Brazil scored twice and won 2-1. Scotland went home. And tonight, in Miami, history has given Scotland the chance to finish what they started in 1998. Win tonight, and Scotland reached the World Cup knockout rounds for the first time in their entire history. Lose, and the dream is over. This is not just a football match. This is destiny. This is history. This is Scotland's greatest ever night. Let's go. Let me take you completely inside this match right now. First, Scotland. And to truly understand what tonight means for this nation, you need to understand the pain they have carried for nearly 3 decades. Scotland qualified for the World Cup 8 times before this tournament. 8 times. And every single time, they went home in the group stage. Every single time. No nation in the entire history of football has appeared at more World Cups without ever reaching the knockout rounds. It is a record that has haunted Scottish football for generations. But this current squad, under coach Steve Clarke, is different from every Scotland team that came before them. This squad has genuine Premier League and European club quality running through every single position. Scott McTominay, the Napoli midfielder, has been absolutely outstanding throughout this entire World Cup campaign. His energy, his intensity, his ability to drive forward from midfield and arrive late into the box makes him Scotland's most dangerous attacking threat. John McGinn, Aston Villa captain, has already scored at this tournament and brings world-class creativity and leadership to the Scottish midfield. Andy Robertson, the Liverpool captain, is one of the best left-backs in world football and will be absolutely desperate to deliver the performance of his career tonight on this massive stage. And up front, Che Adams of Torino, a striker who has scored 2 goals in recent matches and will be leading Scotland's attack tonight with everything he has. Coach Steve Clarke faces a massive tactical decision tonight because Scotland cannot play for a draw. They need 3 points. They need to win. That means abandoning the cautious, defensive approach that kept Morocco to a single goal, and instead throwing men forward, taking risks, and trusting their attackers to deliver in the biggest moment of their careers. Clark is expected to use a 4-3-3 formation tonight, more aggressive, more adventurous than anything we have seen from Scotland at this tournament so far. With McTominay given license to run beyond Che Adams and create the kind of chaos that Brazil's defense will find uncomfortable. Scotland also get a potential injury boost tonight. Scott McKenna returns from the calf injury that kept him out of the first 2 matches. And Lewis Ferguson is fully fit after being rested ahead of this match. The traveling support from Scotland in Miami tonight is absolutely enormous. Thousands of fans who flew across the Atlantic to witness what could be the most historic moment in Scottish football history. The noise inside Hard Rock Stadium when Scotland kick off tonight will be absolutely electric. And if Scotland can score first, if they can get that crucial opening goal, this match could turn into something truly unforgettable. Now let's talk about Brazil. And even without their best player, even with injuries and doubts surrounding their squad, this Brazil team is still absolutely terrifying. Coach Carlo Ancelotti, the most decorated manager in the history of club football, the only man to win the Champions League 5 times, has brought a calm, experienced, and ruthless winning mentality to this Brazilian squad. And after a slow start to this tournament, drawing 1-1 with Morocco in their opener, Brazil found their rhythm completely against Haiti. Matthäus Cunha scored twice, Vinicius Junior added a third, and the 5-time world champions looked exactly like the team the entire planet feared heading into this tournament. But tonight, Brazil face a completely different kind of challenge. And they come into this match with one massive problem and one massive surprise. The problem, Raphinha, Brazil's most important creative player, their primary set-piece taker. The man who was supposed to be the creative heartbeat of this entire campaign has picked up a hamstring injury and is out of the tournament. Gone, finished, in just 2 matches. That is an enormous blow for Ancelotti's attacking plans. Young winger Ryan comes into the starting lineup in his place, talented but completely inexperienced at this level of pressure. And now, the massive surprise. Carlo Ancelotti confirmed in his pre-match press conference that Neymar will be available tonight. The Brazilian legend, a player who missed the entire 2022 World Cup through injury. A player who has been nursing a calf issue all through this tournament. He is fit. He is available. And tonight, against Scotland, Neymar could make his first appearance of the FIFA World Cup 2026. If Neymar comes off the bench in the second half, or even starts, this match could become completely one-sided in Brazil's favor within minutes. The key tactical battle tonight is brutally simple. Vinicius Junior, operating from the left wing, against Andy Robertson at left back. Robertson pushes forward constantly for Scotland. It is one of the most important parts of how Scotland attack. But every single time Robertson advances, he leaves space directly behind him. And Vinicius Junior, the most explosive and dangerous wide attacker in world football right now, is perfectly positioned to punish exactly that space on the counter-attack. If Brazil can absorb Scotland's early pressure, stay patient and disciplined, and then release Vinicius Junior on the break, the result could become very comfortable very quickly for the South Americans. So here is my final prediction by my heart says Scotland. Every football fan on this planet who loves an underdog story wants Scotland to win tonight. But my head says Brazil, and the numbers back it up. Brazil are given a 73% chance of victory by pre-match models. They have never lost to Scotland. They have the most dangerous counter-attacking threat in this entire tournament through Vinicius Junior and Matthäus Cunha. And even without Raphinha, this Brazil squad has too much individual quality for Scotland to handle over 90 minutes. I am predicting a 2-0 Brazil victory tonight. Vinicius Junior scores. Cunha adds a second. And Scotland's incredible World Cup journey ends in Miami, with their heads held incredibly high. But if Scotland score first tonight, anything is possible. Absolutely anything. Because this is the FIFA World Cup, and at this tournament, dreams do come true. Make sure you subscribe right now, hit that notification bell, and tell me in the comments, can Scotland make history tonight? I will see you in the next video.